Hey, yo, people of the internet. This is Rogers123 here, and I'm doing a podcast on PS4's VIP access issue with Remnant from the Ashes. Now, I did find out something. I'm just going to search that up. Let's go. This is a new live stream on Remnant's channel they just released. It actually does look pretty decent. Let me just switch you guys over. Before I get into this stream, though, I just want to talk about a few things with my own channel. And I want you guys to understand that a Patreon is coming. It is up right now. I just need to connect to PayPal and stuff. So if you guys do want to sign on with a membership on my Patreon, you can. And each tier has its own abilities and benefits from it. So you guys will be able to have, by the amount of money that you put into the tier and the support you guys give me, I will support this farther. And I'm going to show you the Patreon now. I'm not going to put a link to my Patreon. You guys could probably find it. Here, let me just swap over. And let me go to the Patreon page. So let me switch you guys over again. So the Patreon page is this. I have my Patreon here. So it's pretty cool. Let me just press on this. This is my Patreon. I am going to make my own kind of intro yet for this, but I just used my past videos. Oh, it's probably playing two sounds. Just wait. So more or less, guys, that this is my Patreon page, and this is the intro I'm just using for now. For one of my Battlefront intros. I'm actually going to make a Patreon intro that I'm going to upload on my YouTube. You guys be able to see it on my YouTube as well as my Patreon. I also put a description about what this is. I haven't made any posts yet because I'm still going to connect my PayPal. I am going to go up to a $60 tier. I've only got up to 40 right now. I still need to make the other tier yet. But from there on, I do have other ideas for tiers. But if you guys want a tier of your own, if I get enough support on Patreon, you guys could start putting your own ideas into it. I just need enough people on here, as well as I got my own first goal that has been started. When you get onto my Patreon, it shows also the amount of Patreons I have and how much per month that I'll make. And then so per the month, whenever this goal starts at, it's to reach $50 in a month, and I'll release more levels and a sneak peek to the next level that I have. And so far, I thought of it as either the Right Hand Man, or I have another idea for that name. So as people want more Patreons, the next one's going to be $88. It's going to have its own benefits. The highest right now is going to be $60. I still need to make that. And then I will officially release when I do have all my information connected. So then you guys will be able to actually support my channel more by signing up with these tiers and memberships to support me further, and also as well as my brother, as the description down here says, so we can put more content out there for you guys to enjoy. As of now, I can't make ad money off of YouTube yet because my channel's still growing, but that's also the thing. So if you want to become a Patreon, when you guys see this, there'll be also the 6th one right here that I have in mind. I'm not going to say the name yet because you guys will see it then. But so far I got Early Seeker. So this person, it's only for $1. Every one of them is per month to keep the membership. And then someone has just become part of the journey. And then it shows the benefits underneath description of this tier. And then sees daily upload videos, basic knowledge granted, lowest level on Discord and such. The Discord is in beta phase right now because I still need to finish developing it. But there's also going to be a Discord connected to this Patreon. So once you guys do support the Patreon page, and if you select a tier of your choice, and you pay first, and then from there on, if you want to keep that or go higher or whatever, you just pay that amount every month. So say you go Early Seeker, you pay $1 first, and then you'll pay every month. Say you want to go Fellow Follower, then it's $10 and then $10 per month. And each one has benefits that will be supported on the Discord, live podcasts like this one, live streams and such. And then it's going to be heavily around the actual Patreon page itself, and then on my Discord, because that'll really help. As well, since YouTube is connected to my Patreon already, if you guys were to actually buy a tier, that will show up on my YouTube, I believe. I still need to make sure and get clarity on that, but I believe it'll actually show your tier and such on there. And I also got pictures that I am making for them. So the more you go up in price, the better the picture will look and the cooler it will be. So, for example, I'll explain all of them now. So, supporter, and then after I explain my Patreon page for notice for my channel, I'll get right into the actual video or podcast. I mean that we're doing. Just need to see some here quickly. Alright, so pretty much, so supporter is, oh, I didn't mean to do that. So supporter is, let me go back there. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you guys can. Is the actual, like, kind of like it's second lowest tier. It'll say on Discord, it's the second lowest tier on Discord. You see uploaded daily videos. You get a little bit more. So I call it knowledge. It's going to go through knowledge. And the more knowledge you have, the more that you spent to buy tier on Discord. And that means you'll have more abilities. So you'll see in a sec. And yeah, so then it just explains that. And then it says here, the description, you've now started to fully support the channel, because that is more than the last one. So now you are actually support, and then is a full supporter of my content. And then you get to see all uploads in the Fellow Follower. You get the cool tier of being part of this. Gets notifications to early streams and live podcasts. So these notifications, well, you can see that on Twitter as it is, but sometimes I might just not do that on Twitter. And I might actually just go to the Discord for my Patreon page, and then you guys, if you're part of Fellow Follower or such, you'll actually have your own notification page and get to see when, well, for this one, early streams and live podcasts. So you'll be notified when streams first start. That's what that means. Is granted artifact chat and acknowledgements on Steam. So there, I'm going to develop this thing called Artifact Chat, and pretty much that's where everybody is able to communicate if they got Fellow Follower or higher. And then and then acknowledge on stream. So if more or less, if someone just starts supporting my Patreon, I'll acknowledge that on stream during that time if it was to happen on stream. And then the third lowest tier in the Discord chat says that. And then say you're like, I want to spend $20, so I'm going with Guardian. Let's just say, because that's the one there. So you get so the Guardian, you are a person of might and loyalty, filled with passion and light. So that's the description of this tier. You get to see all uploads just like every other tier. Gets notification and early streams on live podcasts. Is granted artifact chat, guardian chat / mic. So you'll actually be able to use your mic in the guardian chat. In the guardian. Let me just go to Discord here. I have a whole bunch of Discords. I still need to develop the one I have on another Discord page. I'm actually developing it, but it's on that one. But it's like the actual chat. You'll have your own chat that you can actually use your mic in as a guardian. You'll have the ability to post pictures and comments like memes or something in the guardian chat. And the artifact chat just stays with everybody communicating through messages. That's like going to be the public chat once you've became a fellow follower. And then you'll have the ability to post, so I said that, and then acknowledgement on Steam and podcasts, so not just streams, but also podcasts, like the one I'm doing now, if you're live there, and if you just supported me. So first, middle tier on Patreon and Discord, that's what that is, and then if I go here, this one's a lot longer, because you're spending $40. Now this is the Cyber Keeper, and this is a man/woman of knowledge business by having the ability to see all technology through the unseen eye. So that's just the description. So you get to see daily uploads, gets info on early content coming, including live streams, podcasts, and videos. So not just live streams, podcasts, you also get to know when videos are coming out. So that's a big thing because I don't post videos all the time as I do live stream podcasts. Gets a high tier level name in chat and on Discord and obviously on Patreon. Gets access to Artifact Chat, Guardian Chat, and then the Cyber's Knowledge Chat, and a list of notifications chat. So you'll actually get your own notification page specifically to anybody that's in the Cyber tier, the Cyber Keeper tier. And you can't actually type or message anybody on this. This is a notifications chat that I will be always posting on to when these live streams or these videos are coming. So before they actually are posted or started, you will be notified, rather than the other ones are like they've already started. And plus it's videos too. And then if you're on stream, because at some point there might be so many people on Patreon, I'll be definitely responding to your messages, because some messages I might skip. As of now, I respond to everybody because I don't have a whole bunch of people. We did actually have 50 people viewing us just the last stream that I did on Star Wars VIP. So when I did end the stream because of a few things came up, just with life, and that's why I stopped that. But we went for an hour and a half. I'm definitely gonna, after this podcast, do a lot more Star Wars, and I might not talk as much because when I'm doing gameplay content, unless I'm in a uncalled for area, I will go quieter. Unless it's a discussion one, just like the last one. The next one's just gonna be gameplay and stuff, and yeah, we'll be sending almost doing that. And then you are also the second middle tier on Patreon and Discord. So yeah, everything has benefits. I still need to develop the $60 one per month, and then I'm going to stop at tiers for there, and then you guys are going to get to decide what the next tier is going to be if you want to decide it. But for that to happen, I have to at least reach $50 per month. So that's the first goal we have. If we can succeed on this goal, then by far, I know that you guys are supporting me truly, and more tiers will come as more money's put in, which must make sense and stuff. And then I'm also going to start posting too more on here. So there's going to be certain posts on my Patreon that you'll be able to see once you become a Patreon follower. So let's go to the actual content. So if we go to here, so they just did a live stream, and the community manager of Remnant from the Ashes actually talks about what's going on with PlayStation. So let me just make sure you guys are on the same page as me now. And then let's do this. No. Let me take my headphones off of there so you guys don't hear two noises. That would not be good. Let's go to... you guys can hear sounds, right? Can you guys hear sounds? Yeah, you can. Alright.
...2019 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Steam, and Arc. So today we're going to be looking...
Alright. So, let's see here. He's also going to mention VIP
Greetings, survivors,
access.
and welcome to our hard mode gameplay live stream for Remnant from the Ashes. Hope you all are doing super well today. I know I am. This is a really exciting time for us. This will probably be the last major feature stream that we do on the count of, well, I've shown most of the major features up to this point in previous streams, but more importantly, the game releases in less than a week. Oh my god. It's insane, right? So Remnant from the Ashes releases on August 20th, 2019 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Steam, and Arc. So today we're going to be looking at hard mode and some of the difficulty scaling and some of the other kind of things that we haven't shown off too much in the past. So before we get started, just a few things. I am Sofetch, Community Manager for Perfect World Entertainment. We are the publisher on Remnant from the Ashes. The developers are Gunfire Games, known for titles such as Darksiders 3 and Chronos. They love to hang out. I'm sure some of them are hanging out in chat here if you have any questions. Especially hit us up on our Discord too. They're always hanging out in there, and you know we're still trying to work to get a game launched. So I'm pretty sure they're still busy, but if you have any like burning questions you have to ask, hang out with us on our Discord. It's discord.gg/Remnant Game. So, before we get started, a few things. First is, again, today we're going to be showing some new features. There's going to be probably half of a zone that nobody has seen before, which means that there's going to be a lot of enemies we haven't shown, possibly new weapons, some bosses, maybe? I don't know, the game's dynamic, so I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. But there will very likely be a bunch of content that we've never shown, so if you are not looking for major spoilers, then you can watch the stream, but if you're
Yeah, just like the comment there that I highlighted. He's like, all about PS4, but yeah, he'll talk about this in a sec.
not looking for like self-discovery things, then I totally understand. So I'm usually pretty good at not showing a lot of the like major spoilers, like story spoilers. I'm gonna try to avoid those as best I can. Next thing is shoutouts to Razer. They're awesome, great partner. We're doing a giveaway again today for the Razer Death Adder Elite, and we've got that. It'll be in the YouTube description if you're watching this after the fact, and it's also in the stream description, the stream title. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy in here to chat. So cool. Check that out. Have a chance to win a Razer Death Adder Elite. Next thing is, yes. So we have a lot of information about sort of the release status for a bunch of the different platforms. First, I know everybody wants to know what's happening with PlayStation. It's on Sony and they're working on it, and I really wish I had more to say right now, but unfortunately I don't. So I think we're going to have something later today, an official statement from them. So be looking for that. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You know, it's Twitter/Remnant_game and Facebook @RemnantGame. And we should have a little bit something on that, hopefully today. Yeah, really sorry about that, but Sony's on it. For Xbox, preloads are available, so the game should be releasing into VIP Preview Weekend on midnight on Friday Eastern Time, which is global for the whole world is that time, which is actually Thursday 9.
So, let's just pause there. Let's go on the PlayStation Store. And I just want to show if, because last time I checked and on the last stream I just did during Star Wars, if you look up Remnant from the Ashes or try and purchase it, I believe you can't. Yeah, see, it says add to wish list. It won't actually let you pay. So if I go just a random year here, it just, yeah, it gives you a description and such, but it won't let you pay. Like, for example, say I wanted to get Rad, I can actually pre-order it. Well, with Remnant, you can't pre-order it now. So, if you click on, yeah, and then it has like this really weird thing. So then, what I don't understand is, see, there's two Remnant from the Ashes things there. Let's just, can I search this? What's happening? Ah, here we go. So we clicked on the top one. What does the bottom one give us? Alright, so it gives us the same thing, I guess. See, that's really weird because, like,
PM.
that, you know, that, sorry, I had a weird, his facial expression there was really weird. Kind of looked a bit different. I had to change that. That was bugging me. But pretty much, that is just, it's indubitably frustrating to me how PlayStation, they're fixing it. Apparently they're fixing it, I guess, according to the community manager. I'm really hoping it does get better, but let's see what else he has to say, and then we're also going to see this new live stream and go over different aspects that are new. He's playing hard mode now, so that sounds pretty cool. Let's see this.
Pacific time. So you can preload now on Xbox One, and you can play it at 9 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday or midnight Eastern time. Get into VIP preview weekend. Awesome. And on Steam, we're working on getting the preload available soon. Hopefully, again, we'll have something about that today, but that'll definitely be happening for the VIP preview weekend coming up this weekend. Awesome. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I think that about does it for the intros, and oh yeah, last thing, this is a development build. I should have mentioned that. As always, I know we're...
Okay, so his tier, can we just, level 50? Trait rank level 50. And it looks like he is pretty, I wouldn't say high quality armor. That definitely does not look high quality. But it does, looks a lot better. Let's keep going.
Should have mentioned that. As always, I know we're super close to launching this game, but again, we're not on the official version of the game just yet, so this is a development build. I guess all of you get to see the intro to the game. I have to relaunch it. I'm sorry about that. There it goes. All right, cool. Pretty rad. There you go, never before seen content. Ooh. All right, that looks better. Beautiful. Sweet. So again, this is going to be mostly about difficulty, and I have some statistics on this and all that jazz, and we're gonna get into that in a little bit. And we will be showing a lot of gameplay later on in the stream, but I have a lot to kind of preface the gameplay portions of this. So I've got 3 characters here. This is our girl from last stream, right? We were out in the swamp of Corsus. I've also got this character here, which is an ex-cultist that I've been playing, put a little bit of time into this guy. This is who we'll be playing mostly today. And then also I've got this character, which I basically just started. So we're gonna be using this guy for Nightmares so I can show you. But first, let's go ahead and hop into our Hunter. Now, if you watched the last stream.
So he's playing the Hunter class. So he's, yeah, because I noticed before he did the long term. I actually went over his last stream because he just mentioned that now. I went over the Swamp Realm, but I think you guys, I'm just going to pause and comment as we go. I'll just... He did talk about at the start, if you guys are coming in just now, about the actual...
characters are now natural playthroughs. We didn't have to cheat anything, not a single item.
Oh yeah, so just like you said, this is a legit character. He actually worked through this character off stream and on stream, obviously. And then, oh yeah, I remember that. Obviously, he has more now though. I'll turn him back up in a sec when I stop talking. I might stop talking for a while, so don't be like, where did he go? I'm still here, don't worry. I'm still commenting. I just want also you guys to hear what he has to say. Especially if you guys are listening to this after the fact, because this will be posted, as always, on my channel after. So it's not like it'll disappear. And, oh, there's a campaign now. Oh, and it'll tell you he's on Nightmare. Okay, whoa. Let me just turn this up. Okay, let's listen to this.
That's how long I re-rolled this world. So where we were at Courses previously, I was able to essentially New Game Plus this, and you can do this at any point in your entire experience. You can just say, I'm done with this world, I want to re-roll a new one. And you can go ahead and do that by doing this. All right, here's the campaign. Here's our difficulty menu screen. So last time we were on normal, and I decided that well, that's okay. They told me to turn that off ahead of time so nobody could jump in, so I think that they're watching out for me. Remnant is multiplayer. You can play online. So
Yo, so there's normal. This is our intended difficulty of the game, provides a good challenge. Yo, so the basic level's normal. I mean, it makes sense, because this is a difficult game. But then it says the hard. This provides a real challenge intended for more experienced players, and nightmare mode recommended for high level players only. As of myself, if you guys are excited for this, I will be doing nightmare mode. So this definitely will be interesting. I'm definitely gonna play nightmare mode because it doesn't look like permadeath unless he says something.
Just got disconnected.
Let's
That's
just
good.
see here.
So yes, normal, hard, and nightmare. You can see the descriptions here, and these descriptions are no joke. But we can roll on nightmare, which now, same character, all the same stuff we have. But when we check it out here, and we go to teleport, the only place we can teleport is now Founder's Hideout, because the campaign that we had before has been completely re-rolled. Now that works into the dynamic generation in Remnant. So every time that you re-roll a world, or you join a friend's world, or even after you complete the tutorial, your first world, all of those are dynamically generated. So it's each tile set of the zones, and all of the enemy spawns, and what bosses you get, what world bosses you get, where the items are spawning out in the world, all that stuff dynamically generated. So every time you get into a different world, that experience is going to be different. And we can see the world settings here. Now we've only been playing for 47 seconds on Nightmare difficulty. Cool. But we are not going to be playing Nightmare on this character. Let's go ahead and exit back to the main menu. We are going to be playing Nightmare on a brand new character. So I've been playing this character for about 30 minutes.
A brand new character? Oh, and he's playing the class I'm going to play. This is actually pretty cool. He's playing on the difficulty I'm going to play, and he's using the class. Okay, let's listen. This could get interesting.
That's sort of the amount of time it takes to get through the tutorial. I'm familiar with it. You know, I've played this game a lot, so I can kind of just fly through the tutorial, mostly. And so let's check this dude out. So we have all of the base starting gear for this archetype, which is a scrapper. The way that the sort of classes in our game work is they're actually called archetypes. So when you pick a starting archetype, it just gives you this loadout, but you can choose to get all of the other items and the weapons, the armor, even the traits from the other starting archetypes. So the scrapper starts with warrior here, and elder knowledge is the secret. I went and picked that one up, which I made a big dumb, and I started putting my points into elder knowledge instead of into vigor, because we're probably gonna get blasted here.
And since he is the scrapper class, if you guys didn't know yet, he actually has to be really close, since he does start out with a shotgun.
I was playing a little bit of this, but let's go ahead and re-roll the world.
Vigor is your health.
I only kind of hopped out there just to make sure it was working, and this is a brand new character. We haven't done anything on this guy.
Bruh. Oh my
Let's
god.
get out there and see how
Whoa.
crazy this is. So I fully expect to...
I really hope PlayStation does fix the issue, because they actually did take Remnant from the Ashes off the store, just like I found out from someone in chat last live stream, as well as I searched myself, and I showed a few minutes earlier on this podcast about that. So
get destroyed.
I'll keep this going. I'm just gonna turn this down for a sec. Oh, radioactive skull. The desert suffers from nothing to live, save that which can hardly consider alive in the first place. Oh, maybe that's an item. So maybe they actually go, just like how Fallout does it, they actually show items in loading screens, but the loading screen looked really fast. Well, this is a developer build, so I have no clue what it's going to be like as the final game. That was not my leg. That was his stream. That just he's not actually live now, by the way. He was live like, I don't know, half an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago. Not that long ago. This is brand new right here. Oh, he's just talking about past stuff right now. So yeah, I really hope PlayStation does fix it. For me right now, if I was to go to my library, I still have Remnant purchased because I did purchase it with real money. So they can't just take it away from you. But they did take it off the PlayStation Store. And then I believe they're fixing it, because he even said, as a community manager, one of the publishers of Remnant from the Ashes, from Perfect World game. Perfect World? Is this Perfect World? Is actually saying that hopefully they fix it on every other platform though, like Xbox, PC, Arc, Steam, all that stuff. It's all fine. Well, PC's not a platform, but I mean, like, you know, if you're on a PC, Steam and Arc, it's fine, and you'll be able to play the 16th. I just really hope, since I am a PlayStation user, I really hope I get what I paid for to play it early. And that's what all PlayStation users are probably hoping for right now, man. Plus, I'm going to wake up at 8. I'm really hoping, because I don't want to have to wake up at 4 in the morning knowing that I can't actually play it until the 18th. Because I'm going to wake up earlier with my brother, actually, and we are going to both do a live stream. And it will be uploaded after for like 3 hours straight. No pauses, no stops, no 1 hour and a half. We're going to go straight through with it. We might actually, like, and by pauses and stops, I mean, like, we stop the stream, but I mean, we might actually stop here and there, like, at a rest area, like Ward 13. And excuse me, and actually you know, get something to eat or something in the morning. But I'm gonna continue with him. I need to get a drink anyway, so
Cool, so we leveled up. I believe you also get more experience when you're playing on higher difficulties, but you are not intended to begin the game at this difficulty for sure. So we leveled up. Can put a point into one of our traits. I think I want to put it into Vigor here, get a little bit more health. We can probably only take 2 more hits like that, maybe only 1. Here's some dudes. Let's keep running forward. Yes, so this world, like all of them, are dynamically generated. So this tile here is what we call a backtrack tile. You may never see this backtrack tile in your first playthrough. There's a big old tree over there. You can kind of see inside. It's right there. There's a crystal. That's one of our checkpoint crystals. It's a world stone. Can't get to it right now. Have to go all the way around. And then we'll unlock this door. And there are a bunch of spaces like this throughout the game. All right, well, we're coming up on our first elite here. This is a Hulk, and he's aggroed. You hear the chime there. He's pretty upset. I fought hundreds of these guys, so hopefully I don't get completely destroyed, but they are very aggressive. They like to charge at you like this. He has a weapon in his right hand, so I usually like to try to dodge to my right, to his left. We gotta take care of the little dudes as much as we can. I heard that guy throw, the car blocked the shot. Let's see if we can get around him. This is some ammo for our long gun. I wanna pick that up for sure. Oh, okay, I hear that guy. He's aggroed with me too. Hey! Save a little bit of ammo, kill this guy with the pistol. Uh-oh, that might be bad. No, we're good, we're good. Oh my god, this guy has so much health. Normally, you're supposed to have a lot of gear at this point. Like, I was gonna say you have around him.
Yo, I just want to see this. Let's just rewind that. Did he just get one shot? This is the hardest mode too. I just want to see how he died. Let's just re-roll this quickly. So yeah, that goes down. How did he die? Yeah, he gets one shot. Yo. Well, I mean, he does have basic armor.
He blasted. All right, so that's Nightmare.
Sorry.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Gives me a good opportunity to talk about what happens when you die. So when you die, I probably should have healed, right? When you die, it respawns all the basic enemies in the world. The bosses don't come back, but the basic enemies do. It also gives you back all of your health, your stamina, your ammo, and your dragon hearts. Now the dragon hearts are the thing that are in the bottom right-hand corner next to where my shotgun is. You can see the shotgun icon down there. The dragon hearts are that circular thing. It says press X. And I should have used one of those. They're sort of a permanent consumable, and you get 3 of them. But when you rest at a checkpoint, it replenishes them. And you can also get more through various means throughout the game, sort of secret things. Yes. Okay. Let's see if we can just run from this dude. Cool. Too spongy with no gear. Totally agree. Yes. The game is not intended to be played at this difficulty right out the gate. You can, however, play on hard if you want, since it's only like 50% extra health and 70% extra damage base. Okay, so because all of the base enemies, all the basic enemies, did he aggro? Damn it, he did. The basic enemies in the world respawn when you die. That guy's in a different spot, and it might not have even been him, right? It might have been someone else. He might not have even been there. There is no penalty to dying outside of having to restart the area again. So anything that you've picked up, all the any of the consumables that you have used will continue to have been used. They're gone. But you don't lose any experience. You don't lose any of your trait points. None of that stuff. It's just the back swipe. I'm trying to focus really hard to not die here. See if we can kill this guy. Okay, so I built my mod power up. Mods are kind of like spells. There we go. I activated it, and this one does a considerable amount more damage. I think it's 20% more damage, and it lights the dude on fire. Really good with the shotgun. Okay, we got him. And now I have 5 shells in my shotgun, and we are nowhere near being close to done with this area. Okay. And the mods are in the bottom right. They're to the right of the weapons. You can see there's a little flaming bullet icon over there. So I activated that one, and that one is sort of like a steroid. It's a buff for you, so, oh, wow, what a pro. I gotta melee this dude. Let's dodge that. Fortunately, the Scrapper has some decent armor, and his weapon is really good. It staggers pretty easily. Wow, he's happy to have done that. Check this corner for some secrets or some loot. All right. Looks like there's some scrap over here. Whoa. I ran out of stamina, so I couldn't dodge. Yes. Go. Get a little bit more ammo. So stamina is the white bar below the health bar in the bottom right corner. I heard that guy throwing, so I was able to dodge that. Out of ammo. There's some over there. The white ones, the white drops, are for the handgun. And the red ones are for the long gun. This guy. Cool. So I'm gonna use a Dragon Heart now. After I reload. Dragon Hearts heal you for a huge amount of your health. I don't believe it's your full HP. I think it's just a large amount. Because you can scale up your health through different means. You can get items that scale it up. There are also traits that do that. You know, I'm super early in the game, so I haven't found any items yet. We just sort of have the base loadout for this archetype. Handgun ammo, good stuff. Oh, Tragic coming in saying you can scale it with a trait called Triage. Thanks, Tragic. Okay, so I think that's probably all we're gonna show of Nightmare. I was able to make it to this dungeon. Maybe we'll do the dungeon. All right, we'll do the dungeon. We'll do the dungeon. So we've entered our first dungeon here. You can see we get to this checkpoint. Now this is a smaller stone, so it's not one of the larger world stones. This is like a world shard. Read the text there. From here, all we can do is leave the dungeon or return to Ward 13. Now if you find one of the bigger stones, that allows you to teleport to the other large stones that you found. This one, as well as the larger one, still replenishes all of your health and ammo and your Dragon Hearts. Oh, jeez, these guys have so much health. I might have to start meleeing these guys. Usually I like to shoot them just to keep them away from me. Oh, boy. This is a Rotwort. He explodes. These guys attack super quick. And so we kind of don't want to trade with them. I want to be able to kill them before they can attack. So that's why I sort of like to shoot them. There is a trait point limit. All of the traits max out at 20 trait points. And there are 30-something traits total. You can see how quickly we're gaining XP from killing these guys, even on Nightmare, and I have some points in the Elder Knowledge, so it is going to take a long time to max out all of your traits. Kill this effigy. We can get experience if we kill this guy before he teleports away. We have to get him to 25% health. Oh boy, we're getting swarmed by these little dudes now. No, I'm dead. All right, yeah, Nightmare's fun.
I think since I'm seeing this now, the Nightmare mode looks quite hard, and since you can actually keep your stuff instead of re-rolling like he did with a basic character, I think what we're going to do is actually start on hard, and then I'll call the series The Road to Nightmare Mode. So when you see me, that's what's going to be called. So, yeah, we'll see what else happens here.
Cool, so I think that was a good look at Nightmare. I think it'll be a little...
Like, those enemies look way too spongy. I just want to point that out. And that's not really enjoyable until you have it so... you have enough gear so they're not that spongy, but...
A little more interesting if we play on one difficulty down. Again, Nightmare is not intended to be played this early in the game. This is like New Game Plus, etc. So here's a character that I sort of created specifically for this stream. I put a decent amount of time into it.
Oh, so he even said it's for a New Game Plus, so that makes sense.
So that was Nightmare. We're not going to be playing Nightmare anymore. Nightmare's designed to be super challenging. And it's supposed to be sort of further down into the end game content. Now this character we played on hard. Something I forgot to mention before is you can see the mini-map in the top right corner. Below the mini-map shows you an icon that differentiates the different difficulties, so you know where you're at. Now when you're playing on normal, I think that icon is a bronze color. When you're playing on hard, it's that silver. And when you're playing on Nightmare, it has a different icon and it's gold. So we are playing on hard now. I put some time into this character, and I want to show you guys some of this cool stuff that I have. So here's my loadout. You start with the repeater pistol. Every archetype starts with this weapon. Really solid. This can carry you through the whole game. Submachine gun, this is a secret early on. I like using submachine gun because it complements the coach gun really well, right? The coach gun is like a blast, so it does a lot of front-loaded damage, and sometimes enemies will have like a few pixels of health left. You just sort of want to finish them off. You know, you don't want to waste a round with something that's more potent, so just pop them off with the submachine gun. Also, Scrap Hatchet. This is the weapon that you start with the ex-cultist archetype, and we're wearing the cultist gear. I found a secret, and I got the pocket watch again, and we also got Ring of Evasion again, which is really fortunate, and also Sage Stone, which increases our experience gained. Now, I think last stream, at 8 points in Elder Knowledge, it was up to 30% experience. And so that has been nerfed. Again, this is a development build, so numbers and all that stuff is subject to change. We'll see what it's like when you actually get your hands on it. So I was able to kill a boss.
What now?
On hard. And we got the Mantle of Thorns. This is super strong. It makes you very tanky, but it doesn't really fit with my build. So when you kill a boss, you get a specific boss item drop, which is right here, the Flesh Barb. And you can see the Flesh Barb in my inventory here. So I've seen some questions, people asking, what if you don't want that item? What if you want to sell it? What if you're playing with friends and you get the same boss? Yes, you don't have to craft this. You can actually sell this item, and you can get a little bit of front-loaded scrap, which is our money in the game. However, you can also craft this, and next time you fight that boss, if you get this to drop, if you fight that boss and you get this item, then it'll just give you that equivalent of scrap straight up. So if you want a little bit of scrap now, you can just sell this, or you cannot trade it with others. The way that the item drops work in this game are when you're playing multiplayer, loot is shared. So when one person gets a drop, when one person like finds an item out in the world, when they find scrap, when you kill a boss, everyone gets the same item. So if I were playing multiplayer, then everyone in my party would have got that same item. You can see we've got some pretty sweet weapons here. Let's see, I got the sniper rifle.
Alright, so you talked about this the last stream. Let's get into the gameplay. I think you guys are wanting the gameplay. If you got any questions for myself, I will answer them to the best I can. If you guys are in stream live right now, or after if you leave a comment in the description, I can still answer them then, because I get a notification on those. Or
Dungeons, we got through Subway.
So, let's look at this.
And then there was an event afterward. In this playthrough, I've done that event, which is actually right behind that door, and then it sort of plops you out over here, and now I'm going forward, continuing the game from this point. We showed sort of what the game looked like, the early game enemies look like, which are just the basic root guys, and they're pretty easy. They don't really take much cover. They're kind of dumb, and they just run at you. They have some ranged attacks. But there's a new enemy right here. You can see we're going to be fighting a lot of these guys. These are called Shrikes. You can hear them sort of screaming in the distance. So I probably don't have a very good build for this, because you want to kill these guys from range. And I definitely can't kill him now. Oh, he's going to spot me. Yep. So these guys have guns. These are...
Alright, can I just point something out? In the desert, we found guys with guns, but these guys look like they're like mercenary dudes with guns, but like alien mercenaries. Does that sound right? I don't know. That's sick how there's gunfights as well in this.
These are root, but they have guns. Nice, got a headshot there. So now we're playing on hard difficulty, which will look much easier than Nightmare, because Nightmare is incredibly challenging. You can totally start the game on hard if you want. Once you beat the tutorial, then you get the option to reroll your worlds from there. The tutorial is sort of static, and then after that, then you can reroll your world as many times as you want. So after the tutorial, you can play on normal, which is the default it gives you, or you can play on Nightmare, or you can play on hard. Checking all these corners, trying to find some loot. You never know where some loot's gonna be. Oh, I whiffed. Dang, this guy did like half of my health. Okay, let's take cover. Oh boy, there's two of them over here now too. Use some of those iframes. Dodge them best I can. You can reload and dodge at the same time. So if you use your reload before dodging, then you'll continue to reload while you're dodging. Get this guy. Nice. Different game modes do not have different loot. I think you do get a little bit of extra XP the higher difficulty level you go. But all of the loot can be collected in whatever game difficulty you choose. Oh, okay. This is an elite. I don't want to aggro him until I kill that guy. We're gonna run. Hold up. Switch shoulders. Oh no! Okay. This is another elite. There's two of them. This is an assassin. They're kind of being dumb. They usually, actually they're killing me. We gotta heal again. Usually these guys like camp out at the top of buildings, but you know, they're snipers, so they're supposed to camp out on the top of buildings, but they just rush me. Widow mains, am I right? But those guys have a shield that you have to burst through before you can actually deal damage to them. And they're very fast. So if I get close to this guy, there we go. So he was just sort of lobbing projectiles at me. I fought him in a good spot, and I could get a lot of headshot damage on him because he's got a huge head. And he spawned in like this little corner. But usually they spawn really far away. SMG. Oh boy. This guy's a seed caller. There's two of them. Okay. They're spawning many things at me today. The hatch is good. It doesn't have much range. It's fast. Oh, but it's also small, and it's kind of hard to hit things with. Okay. So these guys will shoot out the little hollows here. They do have a head, so I can headshot them. Okay, I'm gonna activate my mod. Oh my god, I'm gonna die here. Come on. Forgot to reload. Use those iframes. I have to kill that dude. Can I heal? Nope, I'm gonna die. I have to heal. I'm dead. Oh, jeez, okay. Whew. I didn't kill them quick enough. There's two of them today. All right. So yes, you can play the game on whatever difficulty you want. This is just to challenge yourself, and if you want a little bit more XP. If you think the base game is too easy, then here you go. You can play this. It's also sort of a new game plus.
So hard mode does seem reasonable in my eyes. I know I'm gonna definitely play on hard mode with my brother because
a challenge
it'll
type
seem way
thing
too
where
easy.
once you start getting the gear and you've
normal.
seen all the content the game has to offer, then you can totally just come back here and do higher difficulties. And you know, if you think that multiplayer is too easy, here you go. But yeah, multiplayer also does scale with the amount of people that you have. So you can play, oh, I can't get up right there. It's a little bit too high. You can play 1 through 3 players. So you can totally play the entire game by yourself if you want, the entirety of the game. Or you can play with 1 friend, or you can play with 2 friends. There's also random matchmaking. So if you want to just hop into somebody else's game, or if you want to host and have other people hop into your game, totally cool. I think I'm going to use a bloodwort. So in the bottom left-hand corner are consumables. The bloodwort, the first one in my number 1 slot that I have 5 of, and you can see the number in the top right. It's the red flask there. This gives you a healing over time. Oh, sorry, hold up. Okay, hopefully we can heal. I'm glad I used a bloodwort. That probably saved me. Give me a little bit of extra health when I needed it. That's this guy.
So this guy is playing solo. It does scale when you have more people, but I'm definitely going to do hard mode as it is.
This game is Remnant from the Ashes, releasing on August 20th, just next Tuesday, on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Steam, and Arc. So that chime means that there's an elite coming our way. It's another seed caller. So we're gonna switch over to the SMG.
He's down.
Reloading is canceled by melee, so attacks will cancel your reload, but dodging will not. Some headshots on this guy.
So that guy actually spawns those little munchkin midget guys. So that really does change the gameplay a lot.
Okay, one more. Let me just melee him. And then dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay. We're good. I think I'm going to use another Dragon Heart now just to top off. I kind of... Oh, boy. I sort of feel like we're going to be getting close to... There we go. So yeah, he's spawning these projectiles that drop behind us. Usually those guys spawn really far away, but I guess I've been pretty lucky in that they're spawning super close. So I feel like we're going to be getting close to a dungeon soon. And once we reach the dungeon, then we're guaranteed to have a shard, a world shard, which will replenish our health and ammo and all of our Dragon Hearts. So it's okay that I'm using them now. That's another elite. And there's another one here. Maybe we should check this corner first. All right. So I can give a little update on the status of all of our platforms that the game is launching on. For PS4, I know that there's a lot of questions about that. All I can say is that Sony's on it. They're dealing with that right now. Unfortunately, I don't have any more information to give you guys, but once we do, like the moment we do, we're gonna put it on our social channels. So we are on Twitter, we are at Remnant_game, and on Facebook, we are at Remnant Game. On Xbox.
Okay, so this stream happened before. We should go. Let's just go check out because he just said they have a Twitter. So if we go to Twitter, I'm gonna keep showing this stream. I just wanna, because this is actually really important for people that have PlayStation. So then if yes, if you guys want to go check out my Twitter, you can. If you follow me, I don't know how many followers do I have now. Okay, never mind. But yeah, if you guys want to check out when I do uploads, like the live stream I'm doing right now, podcasts don't show, but the last one did show, as you guys can see. Once it's uploaded, it does show. So, but on Patreon, on the Discord, once my Patreon is up, it will actually show on the Discord, depending on what tier you bought, or subscribe to, I should say, since it is a membership. It'll show what kind of content with the benefit, depending on the tier. Okay, how do we... Oh, yeah. So, if we go Remnant from the Ashes, PS4, what does it say? So, we are aware of the confusion surrounding PS4 orders for Remnant. Thank you for your patience and understanding why we continue investigating. Hopefully they straighten it out. They have, you would think Sony has enough time to do this. And then they have... Oh, so it is rated mature. So keep that in mind if you guys aren't into that when I do my live streams. No. What happens if we just go straight up Remnant from the Ashes? EU, no. Isn't that what we're just doing right now? Or are they live again? Yeah, no. So they were live. Okay, let's continue here then. I don't know what's happening, but for sure I will update my channel as well on what happens with Remnant from the Ashes. It would be nice if it did happen during this podcast, but it doesn't look like they have anything on it yet. Which kind of sucks.
Spend a trade point. Since we just found one over there, we found that tome. On Xbox, the game is already available for preload. And
I like how, I just want to point something out. I like how Xbox gets it first, man. I noticed, like, they, like, out of everything, it's like, goddamn, why didn't they have an issue? It's, like, the weirdest thing. I don't know. Whatever.
VIP Preview Weekend will be going live midnight on Friday, Eastern Time, which is actually 9 p.m. Pacific Time on Thursday. Which means basically tomorrow you'll be able to play.
What? Sorry. Sorry for your ears. I just want to point something out. What? Oh my god, it's 9 o'clock p.m. That is pretty much tomorrow. Bro, that's not even Friday. This is... Okay, I'm going at the zone of non-bias right here. I don't know. This is just crap. Because I play on PlayStation, so this isn't good for a lot of things. Because I do want to live stream it as soon as possible. I already said when I'm live streaming, but still, they get it earlier. What? Oh my god. That's frustrating. Okay, let's just keep going. I really hope PlayStation deals with this. My god. I just hope they're not like, oh, sorry, we couldn't fix it. It's coming on the 18th now. Ooh, I'm actually going to go on my PS4 right now and check while this is going.
On Xbox. And Steam, we are working on that right now. We should have another update on Steam very soon, probably today. But VIP Preview Weekend for Steam will also be this upcoming weekend. So if you pre-order, then you get access to the VIP Preview Weekend on those two platforms. And you also get access to our exclusive pre-order skins for each of the 3 starting archetypes, which we're wearing one right now, pretty sweet. And you can see those on our website. This game does offer matchmaking and or co-op. So I'm playing solo right now, but you can play up to 3 players. You can play the entirety of the game solo if you want. You can also play the entirety of the game in a party of 2 or a party of 3. It's drop in and drop out, and it uses the host's campaign to run the game. All right, so I think this is a brand new area that we've never shown before. This has been in some of our videos, but I certainly haven't shown this on a stream. So this is our canopy area. We're in a dungeon now. We were in the overworld previously. We ran into this dungeon. There's a lot of these rot warts over here. I'm not sure which dungeon this is, so we'll have to find out. There might be a boss, there might be an event. I think this might be one of the boss dungeons. These guys explode. So on Steam, we're shooting for a VIP Preview Weekend to launch at the same time that it's launching on Xbox. Can't confirm that 100% yet, but we're really targeting for it to release at midnight EST on Friday.
Wait, what did he say on Xbox? Let's just see you confirm this, because this is actually important for Xbox players.
Previously, we ran into this dungeon. There's a lot of these rot warts over here. Exclusive pre-order skins for each of the 3 starting archetypes.
Wait a sec.
Which we're wearing one right now, pretty sweet. And you can see those on our website.
Uh-huh.
This game does offer matchmaking and or co-op.
Uh-huh.
So I'm playing solo right now, but you can play up to 3 players. You can play the entirety of the game solo if you want.
Yeah, we already knew this.
You can also play the entirety of the game in a party of 2 or a party of 3. It's drop in and drop out, and it uses the host's campaign to run the game. All right, so I think this is a brand new area that we've never shown before. This has been in some of our videos, but I certainly haven't shown this on a stream. So this is our canopy area. We're in a dungeon now. We were in the overworld previously. We ran into this dungeon. There's a lot of these rot warts over here. I'm not sure which dungeon this is, so we'll have to find out. There might be a boss, there might be an event. I think this might be one of the boss dungeons. These guys explode.
Wait a sec. Okay, there's this community page by Quantum Crimson on PlayStation. And then, there's this random dude that's like, Gunfire Games has confirmed it's not happening. Where is the proof and what is happening? I'm literally on their Twitter page. If we go to, their Twitter page, right, like this thing that they put up. Wait, what is this? Bruh. What? Wait a sec. Wait. Apologies for delay. Here's an update on... Wait a sec. People are like... Over the past few days, we noticed a number of concerns about the pre-order availability on Remnant from Ashes on PlayStation. Sadly, due to the unforeseen... Oh my god, are you joking? Bruh, why does this always happen with PlayStation? Circumstances, we will no longer be able to deliver the VIP preview weekend for PlayStation 4 players with pre-orders. You will see you still receive the bonuses on August 20th. Sony will directly contact players with existing pre-orders on PlayStation 4 players eager to play Remnant when the game is officially done. What? Why though? Like, how hard is it to fix that? Like, I feel like some people... Sorry, I hit my mic. I feel like some people are just, like, mentally... Like, is it a... There's a lot of frustrated people. Are they just, like, mentally incapable of dealing with their issues or something? And it's not the developer's fault of Remnant for doing that. It's Sony. The upside down happy face. Wait. Thank you for the info about you scrap problems. It's unforeseen, not unknown. Can you share with us what kind of unforeseen problems was real? My mind right now. Dude, okay. Yeah, I'm not being... Okay, you gotta understand, guys, I'm not being biased at all because I have a PlayStation myself. So, I'm actually shitting... Like, No, let me reword this. I'm actually... I love Sony in every way. I wouldn't say I'm a fanboy or anything. I just like their console because the controller and stuff in their UI. But when I purchase a game on any device, on anything, and I'm guaranteed something, and then this thing just all of a sudden out their ass, out the window, they're like, sorry, it's unforeseen, and it was never delivered to us. No, what happened was, I can guarantee you this is what happened. Some dumbass that works at, excuse my language, some pathetic specimen, I should say, on PlayStation decided to upload PlayStation, but he was so incompetent to calculate the date. Sorry, not even calculate, just go on his calendar on his phone or something just to see when's the 16th of August. And then put it in as it should be, but because of this one guy or whoever put this on here, published this on Sony's network, they managed to screw this up. And even in the description of the game, when it was still on the store, it did say, if you pre-order, you will get a VIP weekend on PlayStation on the 16th of August. And they managed to screw that timer up. Bro, this... First of all, when Fallout came out, they didn't give a mod. They didn't support mod stuff because Bethesda or whatever works with Xbox, so they're like, no, we don't like them, so we're not gonna do that. Who cares about if you don't like them or not? These are your own people that have your console, that play on your console, making you guys money. And then you decide to turn around and be like, nope, that's not happening. This is the same thing that's happened again. I definitely wouldn't switch to Xbox because no offense to Xbox, this is my opinion. This is only my opinion only. I just don't like their controllers. I can't stand them. But that's just me. Everything else I love about everything else about PlayStation, I like their controllers and stuff. Xbox's UI is okay, and then I love playing PC. I probably might be playing on PC more. I honestly, I have my new PC that MSI. I'll tell you the specs on the vlog that's coming. I guess that's a little like snippet of what's gonna happen, so you guys know that I'm getting more equipment on that. But because if I pre-ordered on PC, it wouldn't come for 2 weeks, so. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing this game on PlayStation since I'm so used to the controller. I just find this so frustrating, you know? And then here it's like, sorry, where does it say? Unforeseen circumstances. What was unforeseen? That you guys, I know Remnant posted this up, but PlayStation as of is is Remnant saying unfair? Because it is on there, or did PlayStation say this? Because if it was Remnant, if it was the developer's fault, how could it be unforeseen when it was posted by someone that knew about the date? Or they were just so incompetent, they can't tell time, they can't wake up in the morning and do simple things because that's what life is about. It's about time. Time is an illusion, but at the same time, you have to work with time. So I don't get what's unforeseen here. Either way, they're trying to pull an excuse out their ass, just like that guy said on the community page that was put up. Bruh, they even, I remember on one of their posts, they even said that, yeah, it's still coming to PlayStation. PS4, this is PlayStation. PlayStation's like, we're on it right now, we're fixing it. And then Remnant's like, no, it's not coming. I am so confused. What is happening? There's obviously a miscommunication between everything because the people on PlayStation are like, when was it ever coming the 16th? Even though it's in... okay. We're gonna close these up and we're gonna continue with the live stream. I'm going to show a bit more of this, and then I'm going to end this, and I'm going to switch over to our main live stream being on Battlefront stuff. I'm sorry to anybody that plays on PlayStation, but we got to accept the consequences that now it's the 20th. Being a Tuesday. So, that is a Tuesday. I'm obviously going to have to change my live streaming date now. And other people get and the 15th because it comes on 9 o'clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. 4 and a few hours. So 4 days and a few extra hours to play. Unless you stay up all night, then pretty much half a day. To actually play this game. And, people like me and many other PlayStation users are just sitting here watching those people play. Well, what can I say? I can't say much. I'm just going to start this, and I'm going to go get a drink because I'm a bit frustrated. It's a bit... That's just crap, man. I don't know what to say. I'm going to see if I can look into it farther. Maybe PlayStation's going to turn around be like, "Yep, it's coming," or I don't know.
So on Steam, we're shooting for a VIP preview weekend to launch at the same time that it's launching on Xbox. I can't confirm that 100% yet, but we're really targeting for it to release at midnight EST on Friday, which is 9 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday. And on Xbox, that's a global time. So midnight EST, that time globally. We can save a little bit of ammo on those dudes. But they also do friendly fire, so maybe we can... Nope. The enemies do friendly fire to themselves, and also in multiplayer, you will be doing friendly fire to your teammates. It's reduced, it's only 25% of the range damage that you deal, but, you know, you can't just fire all willy-nilly. You gotta be careful. Gotta watch your aim. Look at this guy. Okay, I just heard an elite spawn. Oh boy. This is one of our spore brutes. Wait, what? This guy? So these dudes, oh man. These dudes peel a piece of themselves off and throw it at you. And it explodes, it does AoE damage, and also it puts down this cloud of the root rot. So he's kind of creating a zone for us that we don't want to pass through. Because when you get root rot, the debuff, which I have a little bit of right now, and I got a little bit more right there. You can see there's a debuff bar. Okay, cool. We have a good weapon to fight that guy. And he came up to us. So root rot in the top left, you'll be able to see what debuffs you have. So our bar isn't fully full right now, so we're not actually affected by that, but when it does get full, then you are affected by this ailment, which gives you infected, which causes random coughing fits. And you can cure that with my number 4 consumable. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Oh, a purple. This guy. I hurt him. There we go. Yeah, so he exploded and he killed all the dudes around him. Excellent. Just rolled right into that. All right, here's some perps. Let's see what we picked up.
Okay. So, you guys have got any questions for me after or during the stream? Go ahead. Let's see how much we have left. I think we might skip a few parts and then end the podcast. And then switch over to our Star Wars stream, and we'll continue playing Star Wars and stuff, and then any questions asked, I can do that, and
Yes, will there be pre-order for this game on Steam? Yes, you can pre-order the game right now.
yeah, PC can really, yep, they can, yep, PC gets it, PC,
The game launches
yep.
next Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday, August 20th.
I think I'm more frustrated right now because
Right now, then
they promised, like, what? Like, just deal with the issue. Like, you can't just, it's, you know, okay, here's a good example. It's like one day you, say you're going to work,
if you want to play on PC,
and you're like,
on Steam or
your manager's like, yeah, can you come to work earlier because I need you to help something, but at the same time, I'll give you overtime pay, and I promise I will give you overtime pay. So you come to work earlier and such, but then all of a sudden, when you get there, your manager's like,
drops are going
after you're like, oh wait, where's my overtime pay on the bill? And then your manager's like, what are you talking about? You know, so it's like you promise something, but then you don't even follow through with your bloody promise. Like, you can't say something and not do it. Like, actions speak louder than words, man. Oh, I got some comments. Let's see here. Sorry. Maybe the game has still some issues that need to be fixing. They don't want us to play with these issues.
You just have to mob
That will still be there, but whoever pre-ordered the game deserves some kind of a gifter because obviously all those people who pre-ordered the game will just play.
So like I showed on last stream, you can
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying, man. I might be over-exaggerating a bit. Like, you still get the game. But
put it hit that new
I get kind of what you're talking about with the, issues, but they never said anything about any issues. That's the thing.
Here we saw one of these a little bit earlier. This is a tome of knowledge.
Um,
Gives you a free trait point.
I'm just kind of concerned with, like, so
And from
they could have at least said changes of, like, things have changed. Like you said, here's a gift. like a month ago. This is like last minute. That's like, yeah, I'm gonna go like, say you book a flight somewhere, but then last minute, and your friend's already there because he was gonna go there earlier, but then last minute you just ditch your friend because it's like, oh, I gotta take a shit. It's like, what? What? Just have a shit before, man. Sorry, but that's kind of how it's like. It's like they're crapping all over us right now. I don't know. For me, I think it's more frustrating because right now I'm building my channel up and stuff, and then at the same time, I wanted to show you guys some gameplay of my own skill play instead of having to always, show other people's. Like, I like podcasts. Don't get me wrong. I like doing these podcasts. It's just like I like also doing my own gameplay, just like I did with Star Wars earlier or something like that. Um, I love discussions. Discussions are fun. Don't get me wrong. It's just, gaming's cool too. That's why I do podcasts and gaming. But what I did say about me streaming at 4 on a Friday, it's just not gonna happen now. If they don't even, because of the money, like, I mean, it's the same price either way. I'm thinking to buy it after or whatever. It's not like there's a season pass or anything yet. But like you said, I still think we should get some sort of gift, not just a notifications like, thank you for waiting. Yeah. So yeah, thanks, man. It's like, I don't know. I think it's just more frustrating for me.
Team support. If you're playing multiplayer, it's a great idea to have that mod. You can heal everybody that's in it. We have a few other.
Yeah, it does seem like a good mod.
Okay, looking at the mini map, I can see that the part of the map down here is uncovered, so we're gonna be running this way. There's this little switch back up there, and I can open the map and see. But I like to check the corners. I don't want to miss anything.
What else is there? Well, I think instead of, to make up for not streaming at 4, I don't know, for sure, so it comes out the 20th. I don't know what time it comes out for where I live. But for sure that day, wait, that's a Tuesday. Yeah, I'll stream 4 on that day then. So, 4 o'clock Mountain Time, because I'm in Canada.
And we're gonna go ahead and use some of this oilskin tonic, and it removes the debuff entirely. And in the very bottom right, you can see that now we have a buff, and that's going to increase our resistance to the rot buildup.
Oh, that guy's kind of nasty ass looking here. That what is that root creature? Yeah, he's like a moldy root creature.
It has been a long time since I've been into this dungeon.
That's why I switched to PC. Yeah, man. Like I got new equipment coming. I said in past podcasts, but I got like a whole new setup coming. So I got well, so far my LEDs have came, and by LEDs I mean like just to decorate my room or office room, whatever you want to call it. So then I'm gonna show my face cam when I do gaming, and you guys can see. I don't know. It said that LEDs. I did see this one thing where it's like they react to sound. I don't know how that works, but when I get them, it's like a whole setup. And then I got my MSI laptop coming. That was like that cost 5.6K, so like freaking expensive, but worth the investment. So then I could, and then I got an Elgato coming with some sort of camera. So I can upload in 60 FPS. I can live stream in 60 FPS. I mean, I could live stream now in 60 FPS, but there's just a tiny bit pixelation. It kind of frustrates me. So then I'm gonna be also an even higher quality with Elgato live streaming. And then I'm gonna do a whole vlog on my channel. It's not gonna be a live vlog, but it is gonna be uploaded, and you guys will be able to see my whole setup in my office area. I mean, I've already done, like, I showed my face before because I do face cam videos somewhat, But yeah, I'm gonna get a better camera for that. Even I like the camera I am using now, but I haven't been using it lately just because, you know, I'm gonna equipment change. I don't want people to think this is that when I'm getting this. So that comes like in 2 weeks or something. So a while from now, but until then we'll live stream as we usually do. And then yeah, but since my PC's gonna be high quality, like you said, you switched to PC. I don't know how many games I'm gonna do on PC, but if there's any early pre-order things like this game was, I'll probably live stream and buy the game on PC. But at the same time, my brother has his own PS4, so then we're gonna do a kind of playthrough together. So.
And you can see all of the available mods are here. So
Ah,
I can swap
sweet,
mods
sweet.
in the weapons. But I like having this loadout because it's great. Hotshot deals an additional 20% damage, and this weapon has a really high-end damage. So 20% on top of that's going to be doing a lot more.
Keep moving.
Oh, driver. Let's see.
This game is Remnant from the Ashes. We are launching on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Steam, and Arc on August 20th, just next Tuesday. So it doesn't look like we can upgrade our coach gun. The way that upgrading works is you can upgrade the weapons to 20, and at each 5 interval, it's going to require a different type of material. So this is 4. You can see this weapon is +4. Upgrading it to +5 will give us increased damage, and it costs us iron. And it'll also cost us a little bit of scrap. So here's our total scrap, here's our total iron, here's how much iron it costs. However, the coach gun is already 5, so it's going to be requiring forged iron, which we have not found yet. We can upgrade the submachine gun, let's do that. I'm not gonna upgrade the melee weapon, but we can upgrade some of our armor.
Oh, bear. Thanks for the sub, man, by the way, appreciate it.
That's probably good. I don't want to use
Let's turn that back down again. So yeah, my Patreon, if you want to support further too, not just for the person that just subscribed, but all my other subscribers and anybody else that comes. This is just another reminder to any new people on the stream, or later, because this will be posted on my channel. My Patreon, I'm still working on developing it. It's almost done. I just got to get the official payment method in, and then my last tier. And then if you feel like that, you're like, yeah, I got money to spend, and you know, I like supporting different people's channels, then yeah, you can buy a membership on my Patreon. Many other YouTubers did that. I found this out. I'm like, wow, I should start this, because I'm not actually again none of my videos are monetized yet, since I need over 1,000 subs, and then at the same time I need like 4,000 hours of content, which I have 2,700 something so far, which is decent. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm starting on my Patreon. I'm gonna change my about section on YouTube, so in the description, let me just mute him because we're not talking about Remnant. It's gonna have all that stuff that you would think of on Patreon. There's all those different benefits to each tier. Explain it at the start of the stream if you guys want to see that, or whatever, up to you. I actually even showed my Patreon page, so I wouldn't recommend going there now, because you won't be able to purchase anything yet if you're planning to or thinking about it. You can, you know, check it out and stuff, but I'll post on my channel when it's operational, as soon as it's operational. So I'm working on that, which it will be up today at some time. And I'm just going to say I'm not going to promise anything, because I don't know if I can actually get the payment method up today. I need to see. Because you need to sign some sort of waiver and stuff, because I don't live in the US. So meaning every pay that comes through, there's tax on that. But yeah, so because they might need to process the waiver. I don't know how that's going to work. I still need to see and get that sussed out. So, this is a boss. Let's see this. This is a new boss too, so.
All right. Oh, it's Mangler. Ooh. Okay. This guy's a little bit smaller than I remember. He's kind of hard to see. I hear him coming for me. This guy. Oh no. I'm dead. So we're on hard mode here, folks. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, we got completely bodied there. I have not fought this guy in many, many days. Oh, he just burrowed under the ground. And now he's spawning other dudes. All right, time to focus in. I'll rechat after. There he is. Dude, that guy. Oh, I dodged too early. Yep. Okay, you gotta dodge late on this guy. He moves a little bit slower than I remember. Dodge that. Heal. Okay, we're good. Back in business. He's burrowing again. So next to the boss name, you can see it says Hardy. Now that's a random affix that the bosses get. Hardy means that he has more health. Okay, he's over here. Oh, he's tired. Switch weapons real quick. Oh boy. I'm not managing my reloads very well. He's going back under. I'm super glad I upgraded this SMG. Oh no! We're good for a moment. Let's see. Oh, he just crashed into that tree. Just play it safe, play it safe. We still don't have mod power for this, so I need to heal like right now. I hear him. Dude, I think maybe I'm focusing on the ads too much. Ah, I dodged too early again. Light him on fire. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, he really blends into the environment. This is rough. Pop this. I might die here. Try to stay in this zone. This is our healing mod. It's doing work for us. Oh! Okay, he's staggered or something. I don't know what this is. I haven't fought this guy in a long time. Maybe he's just sleepy. Oh, he's big! No! Oh, jeez, I should have dodged to the side. Okay. Okay, that was phase 2. We got him to phase 2. We're good, we're good. All right, I see the fight. I think I just need to push him into phase 2 as fast as I can.
Looks like he died. Let's see here. Yeah. So I'll probably be playing on hard mode because I was like, I seen the hardcore mode. What was it called? Nightmare mode. And that looked like they were way too spongy, and it just seemed unenjoyable. I think it's more for pair, like you said, it's like game plus plus. So when you get to a certain level, so I'm probably gonna play this game like Destiny, because I don't think I've ever played a game like that. Meaning I stick with the game for a while. But let's see here. I heard, I would at least like, though, because apparently Sony's like, we're definitely going to have it earlier. So I'm thinking maybe it might even come the 18th. At least just have it earlier than the 20th for, like, pre-ordering it. But since it's off the store and it hasn't come off yet, and after that post on Remnant about PlayStation, I don't think it's going to get fixed, but whatever, I guess it's okay. It would be nice to see if PlayStation would say something. We'll check if PlayStation said something in a sec. Hello. Anthony Carter. I feel sorry for people at PS4 as their only option. Sony had messed up their pre-orders before and had a terrible refund policy. Yeah, I won't get a refund on it because it's the same price to pre-order it. There is no, like, special offer or anything. But, yeah, I feel you, man. I fear your passion. Compassion. Sorry. Yeah. Kind of sucks because now I can't stream on my channel. Oh my gosh, this guy died again. See, this is what I mean. See, I gotta, like, show, like, whatever. I don't know. I see where you're coming from, man. I like PlayStation in every way. At the moment, I wouldn't say that I love them or something because, well, for one, that sounds weird, and and second, I'm still frustrated with the fact that I pre-ordered it and was lied to. But other than that, I just have to work with it. Plus, I'm still building my channel, so then I was like, oh damn, Remnant. Like 2 months ago, when Remnant first got on for pre-order, I was like, yo, this is gonna be the game that looks like, and it comes early too. It's still gonna be the game that I'm gonna show a lot on my channel after. I'm not just gonna do that. Don't worry. I'm gonna go over other games coming, all that. I just when it first comes out, I'll probably do like for sure 5 episodes or something in a row. Live stream episodes. For sure the first one I'm gonna see if I can make it like 3 hours long. But from there on, yeah, I'll see what I can do. I don't know. I just really wanted to post this content earlier, like my own content, that is. I mean, it's not like it's an online competitive game. It's more of like a PvE, obviously. You do have teammates, there's friendly fire, but you're not meant to kill your own teammates. This is weird. But, yeah. So I guess that's a good thing. I'm not so, like, because if Destiny, for example, like, say there's a Destiny 3 that comes out, and they promise early pre-order whatever, I'm not going to be like, I'm not as calm as I am now about it, because, for example, there's competitive multiplayer in that, and for Destiny, if someone has an advantage over you, and say if it was cross-platform, I know it isn't, but just say if it was, and say PC gets it way before both consoles, or like say Xbox gets it before PC and console, or PC and PS4, like then, that's kind of ridiculous because of loot-wise, and then there's an advantage with other people, and it's just, it's kind of annoying. But like this game, it's not so bad. It's just, I think I'm more frustrated because I want to play early to show more content. Most people, I don't think, do YouTube, so obviously. Oh whoa, he gets bigger? That's just weird, bro. That's messed up, man. I kind of like that though. He gets bigger, like that makes it challenging too. It's like he absorbs more damage, and like that's a weird boss. This is the first time I've seen this boss. I think it's the first time he's actually showing the boss. I had this boss in one of my thumbnails, actually. So I actually thought it was just one of these munchkin type of guys. Oh, he didn't die this time. No, I'm gonna, yeah. You could just see it coming. Does he actually ever beat this boss? Like, let's just see if he... He got a new item. Does he just leave? Oh, he's being a bum. He's a chicken nugget. Okay. I'll let you guys see this for a bit, and I'll come back if something big happens.
There are a ton of secrets that you can find throughout your game. I honestly have no idea what this is. I've never seen this before. I have no idea what this thing is. Should we do this? I don't know what this is. I don't know. I don't think this is not a world boss. I'm fairly certain this is not a world boss. It looks like it's just a boss. Maybe it's an event. Do you want to see this thing? Well, you guys decide if you want to see this. I can show you. So out of all the items that I've picked up, right, in about 2 hours of gameplay, that includes the tutorial too. So the tutorial takes about a half hour. Oh, okay. While you guys are deciding, oh yes, you want to see this. Okay, we'll get into this in just a moment then. I've never seen this thing before. I have no idea what this is. So you can actually die in the tutorial. There's 2 places where you can die in the tutorial. Now, you probably don't want to because you can gain experience from the tutorial, right? It's really easy XP early game. But you can totally just get completely shreked in the tutorial and then you skip it. And the game's like, well, sorry, you suck. Here, we're just going to carry you through the rest of it. So in the beginning, like, up to this point, I'll show you some of the secrets that I found. Elder Blessing is a secret. You can get this immediately after the tutorial. Submachine Gun's a secret. You can also get that right after the tutorial. Sniper Rifle, that's a secret. You can get that in the beginning portion of the game. Twisted Mask, that's a secret. You can get that in the beginning of the game. Well, that's a random thing that you might be able to find. Drifter's Overcoat, that's a thing that you can 100% get in the beginning of the game. Same with Drifter's Trousers, these are all secrets. Pocket Watch, this is dynamically generated, so this is something, a secret on a dynamic generated tile that you can get in the game. And then all these other things right here, the rings I found just by exploring. And all of these mods, like I purchased Hotshot, and we just found Seed Collar. So, all right, lots of secrets, tons of secrets, but I don't know what this is. So we're gonna check it out, and then I think this will probably be the end of the stream, because I want to find out what this is. I've never seen this before.
Sorry. I left for a second. Had to get a drink. Is there another boss? Plus someone getting a comment. Oh, hello again. It seems like light armor and stamina is way to go. Yeah, this is the first game you'll do to show this boss. Yeah, he beats.
Okay, that's a thing.
Oh, he does beat it.
Do I shoot it?
Sorry, I skipped it.
Survive the metamorphosis. Okay. Oh.
Is this another
Looks like
boss?
a
I don't know what this is. So you're saying light armor? It does seem that way. It does.
Really good questions in chat.
I would probably go.
Playing on normal, which is the default.
This is just me.
Playing on the
I
default
even with
difficulty,
my Star Wars
playing
gameplay,
it
I always
hard,
play as the heavy, the guy
it's
that can
skill
take a
up.
whole bunch
So
of
you
shots
can
and that.
50%
I just
more
like being
and
like kind of like the meat
70%
house,
more- they deal
or
70% more
the dude that can
And I
take like
believe
all
you get a
the
little bit
the
more
pressure,
XP playing on this.
and it's
Now, when you go up to Nightmare,
you know,
they are 300%.
you're getting shot and you don't just die in 2 shots. Like I hate playing the
health,
sniper
and,
class
like
in.
360 something
Wait, what?
damage.
Oh, he's,
And also, I believe you get a little bit more XP from that.
okay, he's talking about that.
Campaign, if you play solo, if you play with friends, whatever, once you
Yeah,
play
okay.
your campaign,
So pretty much, I'd probably say I would go with the heavy, but that's just me. I do like it. Seems like light class is good, but like he in like hardcore mode, or what is it called again? Nightmare mode. He got one shot by like the big dude. Well, I think like if you obviously he was a new character, and he was playing the Scrapper, which is like kind of like the heavier archetype. It seems like. Right now he's playing the Cultist, but yeah, probably long term, I'm definitely gonna go heavy. My brother though is playing with me, so if you get, and at the same time I was thinking, you know, because people are like, well, what if I want to see light class, like just like you said, right? Or what if I want to see? Is that Mangler again? He must be really frustrated. That must just suck right now. God. This is why I'm definitely going to play multiplayer. I'm hopefully going to see if I can get my brother on every time I live stream. Sometimes he's a bit of a bum, but oh, this is the weird area. Anyways, oh, it's like a heart. That's weird. Anyways, since you just said light class or whatever, I'm going to see. Because my brother, I don't think he's gonna play the same class as me, or it seems like he kind of wants to go in between, in the middle kind of thing. So light and can take a little bit of damage. So, yeah, excuse me. If you guys want to see a lighter class than what I'm gonna be playing, I'm actually gonna have him record his content, and it's definitely not going to be in as good of quality as my live streams that I'm going to have uploaded and any recordings I do in Remnant, but it will for sure be high enough quality for you guys to enjoy, and it will be recorded and then uploaded later after the main live stream. So if you guys want to see something different, my brother's side, you'll get to see his side, you'll get to hear his voice, you know, on his side and everything, and see through what he sees. and that'll give a different perspective of how every gameplay moment is going. So, yeah, I just was thinking that, like, I'll live stream all the time. He can record while we live stream, save that recording on PlayStation, and then I'll have, well, I probably won't have the Gato by the 20th, but, and my new stuff, but for sure I'll be recording in 1080 60 FPS, and then that'll show all that stuff here. I'm gonna get back to this. You guys probably wanna.
So we have to dodge this guy. I don't want stray bullets to hit him. We have to melee this guy, or else he becomes really tough. Sweet, we got some Luminite from him too. I just heard, that's a Juggernaut. These guys aren't very smart, but they have an insane amount of firepower. Oh boy. No way. No! Okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting really into this game right now. Dude, this is such a bad spot to be. I gotta take a couple hits. I have no good place to hide from this dude. Maybe we can just keep kiting? You see how much damage this guy does? We have to Dragon Heart again. Yep, hard mode. Okay. We have a moment. Let's make sure we take care of the ads. Okay. Okay. This guy's solo, so we can probably melee him. We're gonna trade. No, okay. He has to reload, so we have a quick moment. That's not really with that. Okay, I want to try to bait him to fire. I think he's probably the last dude. We're getting really close to beating this. Bait him to fire, and then I'm gonna activate my mod. And oh, why did that have to happen? No, he's immune to fire. I can't use him. I just activated my mod. Jeez, this is so fucked. What's going on here? Oh, I can't do any damage to this guy. Okay, keep kiting. Use the blood wort right now. We're in a corner, and the rock is gonna explode. Okay.
All right.
We kind of have to shoot this guy because he's on fire, and I don't want to get on fire.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
That's right,
Not getting on fire.
Summon the boys.
Okay, so wait, let me turn him down a bit. I'm gonna show a bit compassion. Show a little compassion here. Well, no, I showed a little. Maybe it was a bit too harsh, but I think just like yeah, for hopefully I'm not butchering your name, but for dope, capital FR dope. I think I'm saying that right. Anyways, you said, or he said, she said that there's some issues. There could be some issues. So I was just thinking about that earlier. Maybe. Okay, so his stream is done. I'm gonna have you guys listen to what he has to say, and then I'll probably see if there's any updates with PlayStation or anything. But I think what the main issue is maybe because it is summer break and people sometimes will take their holidays during summer break. Maybe at their company they took holidays or something, and then what happened is because of this they had less staff there, so they're actually behind on time on the game. Maybe. I just, what doesn't, and like some, like they said, unknown thing or whatever has happened. I just wonder, like, maybe it's actually, these guys, not, so fetched because he's a community manager. I mean, the developers, maybe they came across a glitch specifically on the PlayStation's, the systems, and maybe it actually will shut down the system or something. I have no clue. Maybe they're not releasing it because they don't want to have fear monger. Excuse me. They don't want to cause fear between or across the whole PlayStation network. Like myself, for example, they don't want to cause fear to people like me that play on PlayStation. Rather than just saying, yeah, we're very sorry and stuff. I just hope they could throw a little bit of something extra in there for PlayStation users, I mean, that would be nicer. Like, we still do get the exclusive stuff and the loot, but I mean, like, this was kind of uncalled for. So, I'm in the middle. And now I look, obviously, since I'm on PlayStation, for example, the best way for me to say it is if I was on Xbox, or sorry, if this happened to Xbox, I would definitely do a live stream on it, but it wouldn't be as angry. I mean, I'm human. What can I say? But I realize now, you know, being more neutral. It could be anything really. So in the end, it's totally up to them at this point if they're gonna have it go up or what. But let's just listen to what he has to say.
It was
And then
really intense, and I got to fight some bosses
say a
and
few
see
other
a
things.
bunch of content that even I have never seen before. After a couple hundred hours of playing this game over and over again over the last year, which is incredible considering that this game, Remnant from the Ashes, is launching next week. On Tuesday, August 20th, Remnant launches on Steam, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Arc. So I know there's been a lot of questions about what the situation on the platforms are, so I can pull that stuff up again. I was checking. Unfortunately, we don't have any more information immediately, but as far as PS4 is concerned, it's on Sony and they're working on it right now. So we should hope.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is just on Sony. Maybe they're just kind of pathetic. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Let's keep listening.
Hopefully have more information later today from Sony on what the status of the game is on PlayStation 4. On Xbox One, preloads are available right now if you want to get into VIP Preview Weekend, so you can pre-order it, and you get a bunch of cool stuff. You get access to VIP Preview Weekend, which starts on the 16th, which is this weekend. And you also get some cosmetic skins for the starting archetypes, which we showed off earlier in the stream. If you missed that, you can go back and watch. Each one of the 3 starting archetypes has just a skin that you can toggle. It doesn't affect any of the gameplay other than just looking really cool, which, you know, if you have a sweet skin, then you feel better about yourself and you can do more DPS, right? Getting the color coordination gives you more DPS. And also on Steam, we're working to get preloads available for that today. So we should have a little bit more information about the status of Steam today. So Steam and Xbox One, pre-order now, VIP Preview Weekend, this weekend, and especially on Xbox One, and we're shooting for this on Steam too, but particularly for Xbox One, VIP Preview Weekend launches at midnight on Friday Eastern Time. And that is a global launch at that time, which is actually Thursday, 9 p.m. Pacific Time. So yeah, get in on it. Of course, join us on Discord. You know the devs are there, and I'm there, and we love to talk with you guys, and we want to see all of your videos.
Okay. Nothing else important here. Just talks about stuff. Any comments? No? If you guys got any questions in chat, let me know. If you're new to this channel and if you feel like you like these podcasts, go down and hit the subscribe button, bell button, and at some point I'll have my Patreon in there once it's finished. Anyways, okay. Last thing before I end this podcast and go on to the other stream. So, if you guys want to keep watching me, don't be like, he's gone forever for today. I'm actually starting another stream right away. So, if you want to talk to me or do watch my my live stream, you can go ahead and I'll be there. And if you feel like just being there to support me, that's cool too. So, or whatever you plan on saying in comments or whatever, I'll read them and respond to them. So Twitter, can you guys still see? You can. Let me just, sorry, I like spam that. Hopefully that didn't hurt your eyes. Twitter, Remnant, yeah, okay. Maybe there's another update. I know we just seen the thing. You never know, right? Might as well. Sorry. Something was in my nose. This is just a picture. Don't know what I'm doing. What is that? That was a bit weird. Some random thing on. So there's nothing new. That's it. Oh, it's even on their front page. Oh, get good or die trying. So we might as well read this post because this is an update. So to overcome the otherworldly creatures that threaten the future of the human race, you need to get good or die. Wow, or die trying at least. The many worlds of Remnant from the ashes as are harsh and unforgiving, as one of the final living remnants of beaten down humanity struggling for survival, you will die a lot. In order to stand up for mankind and overcome the otherworldly creatures that threaten the future of the human race, you'll need to get... I believe that's just supposed to say get good instead of get good. Or get good. Unless... No, that's just me being real special. Get good. Different way of saying it. Offensive maneuvers. So... Oh, this is cool. I like this picture. It's one of the heavy dudes with like a minigun type turn built like in his arm. That is really weird. Let's see here. Offensive maneuvers. So, you know what they say, the best offense is a good offense. Bringing the hurt to your adversaries is as simple as pull of a trigger. Sorry, my nose. Oh my god. It's very hot here. So, between your long gun for powerful longer range attacks or your handgun for quicker closer range damage. If you find yourself in a bind or if your ammo reserves are running low, a strong swinger or melee weapon may be the only thing that keeps you in the land of the living. Ooh, interesting. Every move you make while making your way through the hazardous worlds of Remnant, know that each step may be your last. Your every move must be deliberate, despite their ferocity. Enemies will telegraph their attacks, giving survivors with a well-honed dodge instinct a chance to avoid almost anything thrown their way. Dodging and sprinting both consuming stamina, so timing these actions is crucial. While time dodges may be a difference between life and death. So I'm thinking, yeah, that would be the iframes they're talking about there. Let's see. A little help from your friends. Okay, this is interesting for me too. Through going it alone is more than a viable strategy. One of the most valuable assets a survivor has their friends. If you need support in your struggle for survival, recruit up to 2 friends and head out together. Although outside assistance may prove inavailable, be forewarned, the game's difficulty does not scale based on party size. Oh, I didn't actually know that. I thought it did. I thought it's like the more players you have. So this is good for me because my brother is going to be playing with me, and if it's on hard mode as it is, I'd rather it scale to the level I pick and the way that I'm playing rather than the amount of people I have. So this is very interesting. So survivors looking to team up can host a public game, invite their friends, or let game matchmake you with other players. Or let the game matchmake you with other players. Okay. So, remember all loot drops in Remnant are instanced. So, oh, it's talking about, so whenever it's picked up by one player will be gained by the whole team except for ammo. Hoarded that for yourself. Okay. Oh, that's good to know. I thought ammo was too. I'm kind of like, everything, man? Ammo too? I don't want other ammo that I don't need. But scrap. Go ahead, give me that currency, baby. So, progress makes perfect. So, remember from the ashes, true growth comes mostly in the form of gear. As you explore the game's varied worlds, you will discover new weapons, armor, and accessories. Your weapons and armor can be upgraded to make you more powerful. Epic boss weapons and supernatural weapon mods can also be crafted from materials you pick up along the way. Beyond these tools, the trade survivors will unlock various passive traits to augment their arsenal. Completing quests and killing enemies will help you level up, giving you points to allocate towards the traits of your choice. Whew, that was a lot. Wow, this is a big article. No two journey is the same. From the moment players set foot into the devastated streets of the ruined Earth up to the final showdown with humanity's otherworldly oppressors, each survivor's playthrough will be uniquely their own. See, we did talk about this before in past podcasts. Creating a character, re-rolling a world, or joining other survivor games dynamically construct an adventure from a large pool of possible permutations. Oh my god. This dynamic generation means loot, enemy spawns, main layout, bosses, and secrets are unique to each experience. Just like he said with that clock. It's apparently through a secret, through a secret, through a secret. So how the heck do we get that? Because even at a lower level, he found it. So discover the hidden mysteries of Remnant from the Ashes on August 20th. Stay up to date on Twitter and Facebook. Join Discord to chat with the devs. So let's just pretend there was never a VIP access and it's still coming the 16th, unless otherwise heard. So definitely when I do hear about something, I will oh wait, what? They're following No Man's Sky? Damn. Okay. I will definitely give notice. And that noise is the wind blowing my door because I have my window open. So I'm very sorry to all PlayStation players. Oh, so how it's getting fixed? Nate Nelson says in the comics. All I heard from the community on PlayStation is a few different people are like, yeah, it's PlayStation actually posted something. I can't find that post. And they even took like a screenshot on, let me just go, PlayStation blogs. And it was on their blog, and they're even, yeah, it's coming the 16th. But since it's on Sony, they're like, we're fixing it, don't worry. And Sony's like, we're fixing it. Well, Remnant says it's not coming. Maybe that meant it's not coming as of yet. But to be honest with you, Nate Nelson, I have no clue what the issue is, other than the issue of us not being able to play. But I mean, like, the main issue, what's preventing us from the play. I still think if this is on Sony and not on Remnant at all, I couldn't understand because Remnant seems like they have a huge responsibility. It doesn't sound like they would want to mess this up for anybody. So I believe Sony was just incompetent not to get dates and times right, because they did say when I was off stream, I read this blog that got taken down by PlayStation taken down too. Most bullshit ever. Let's just look up if they have any blogs left on here. And it actually said about how it's coming the 16th and stuff. And then they just took it down. Sort of. Okay, so they have, like, how to survive. Let's go to the bottom. Oh, okay, yeah, people are even saying here, looking forward to Darksiders. Yeah, they made Darksiders too, so yeah, it was really underrated, that's true. People are like, why can't I pre-order it? What's happening? Hello, I have a question. Here's how I ordered the game 6 months ago. Oh, God, this guy's even earlier. He ordered it 6 months ago. From this month, I've just pre-ordered it 2 months ago. Was it? Because I did order it. I think that's exaggerated. Out 6 months ago because... Yeah, because that doesn't make sense, because I pre-ordered it like a day or two after I seen the game. So maybe it has been 6 months ago. I don't know. I just don't remember, because I guess it feels so... It's just so fast. Time just goes so by. What does he say here? Wait, I must say, if the game ends up completely pulled out... Oh, okay. Be happy to... Yeah, obviously we should get some sort of gift or something, just like let's see. Anthony Carter said oh, sorry, no. FR Dope said that. Yeah, just like FR Dope said in the comments there, we should get some sort of gift or something. There's not even a retail version. Okay. So yeah, you can only download it, I guess. Yeah. Are they even making a disc for this? Like, I don't care. I don't get discs anymore. I'm like, that's... Why get a disc when you could purchase it once, then game share, and game share as in I game share with my brother, so saves me money. What the heck? See, they changed it. What, bruh? Discover the hidden mysteries of Remnant from August 20th pre-order now. Get it. Yeah, and they, you know what they do? This is what they do. They're just like, no, we're just gonna cross it out. We're not gonna say what the issue is, but we're just gonna cross it out. Here it is. And then they have like a here thing link here to yeah. So yeah, it's coming the 20th. Well, shit. That's what it is. I don't know what to say, but I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. This is sad news, very sad news. It's extremely sad indeed. I don't know what to say, but I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to talk about, what I had to show, and I'm definitely doing a stream like as soon as I get the thumbnail for this podcast. I'm gonna go into Star Wars Battlefront, and if you guys want to ask me more questions about Remnant from the Ashes, if you feel you need to, go ahead and ask. If you have any last questions, ask me now, because I'm gonna end this podcast soon. But by soon I mean like right now. But yeah, if you guys like this content and other content I do, I'm not gaming right now, but it's quite easy to switch. Then go check me out, subscribe, support me. Patreon's gonna be up soon, so yeah, I will see you hopefully I see you in the other stream I'm gonna start very soon. So yeah, see you guys then.